Alright guys, welcome back. This is going to be a big long video here with a lot of explanation going into things. So basically I want to show you guys how you're able to generate lots of players and coins through doing a bit of menu grinding. So you're able to get teams like this. Like this is a fully untradeable team, I believe. I don't think any of these are purchased. Yeah, fully pack pulled team that we were able to just grind out through playing the game and things like that. Now this is going to talk about how to prepare your club for league SBCs, how to just be building up your club to do weekly things. Like for marquee matchups, I did not have to buy a single player. I was able to use full untradeable squads in order to complete that. And the same thing for advanced SBCs when you're stuck here trying to just pull things. So right now, if we just dive into the transfer list first, it's just going to show a lot of things that I'm just what I would call lazy selling. So we're selling more than what these would go for. All these silvers and things were picked up for 150 coins, and we've just been selling them. This, I talked about a video earlier. All these will sell over time. These are little snipes earlier during marquee matchups. I want to see if I can get some flips going there and things like that. Just some other random golds that were picked up for discard, and we're just working on selling throughout the day. But each hour we're probably selling about 10 to 15 at least that shouldn't be selling at the price they're listed at and things like that. But you can see we have some space, which is going to get us going into here. So if you do look in here, you're going to want to go to these classic packs right in here. Okay, this is going to be your bread and butter way. There's plenty of people out there that'll show you how to do this, but the gist of it is you're opening these packs, you're selling what has a value, and you're keeping what doesn't have a value. And there's two reasons you want to keep things. You want to keep things, one, because these are just going to be used for SBCs in the future. But as you can see here, here is a card that's going to have some value. I'm actually going to undercut just so I get the sale, hopefully, while we're recording all of this. But normally you don't want to undercut even because you can squeeze those extra coins. So for 750 coins, we made money on the pack, as well as we stored 3 bronzes for the future, which some packs are going to be terrible. You're not going to get anything. Some packs you're going to pull a whole bunch of stuff. You're going to pull 3 right wings. Like this will be a card if it doesn't already have value, but it does because of marquee matchups, I'm assuming. So once again, if we undercut, I think we can sell that for 600k within an hour easily. And as you can see here, we have been doing a decent amount of bronze packs. There are certain kits that are going to have value. The problem with these is they need to fix the price ranges, but we're still doing well. But basically what this is going to allow you to do is when you have those extras. So all of these, if we go down to my squad again, and we're going to look at bronzes, we have just filled the club. And you can always go back through, like a new day came out and there's new SBCs. Some of these cards might have a value they didn't before. You can look at SBC solutions and things like that, but we're just building up the club. But so if you start realizing you're getting a lot of dupes, and there's just pages upon pages and pages of those. If you're getting a lot of dupes, another way you can prepare for future SBCs as well as league SBCs is you're going to come in here, and I forget where they put them, upgrades, silver upgrades will help you get rid of silvers. Well, we're not even going to worry about the silver pack method right now for this, but the bronze pack, turning them into silvers. So you can just go through. I'm going to start with some untradeable ones because I think I have some. And you just fill it up. You can squad build it. I would save the rares if possible, just because even bad rares will sell for 200 coins on a bad day. But you're able to just go through and you're just able to fill this up. And this is going to reap you plenty of benefits. You're going to get silvers for league SBCs. You're going to get silvers for random times, like when there's maybe, let's say you need 5 players from one club, like we had the other day. This is going to allow you to be able to use some untradables that you're just going to get from the same club from a random off league. Or you might get cards you never thought you'd use in your life. Like this looks like a great, I think that's West Brom, center back here. This is a great center back that we don't have to pay for now that we can use, and another super sub potentially for like silver things and things like that. But through this whole method, you're just going to be building up your club. And it's going to allow you to just grind everything that's available to you. Like I was able to grind the Di Maria through dupe untradeable 83s, 84s, 85s. Marquee matchups, we didn't have to buy anything. We did it day one because we have extra stuff in the club. We did all of these without having to buy any cards. Same thing with these. I've never had to buy a card. If you just have nothing else, you can grind this all the way up to gold upgrades if you want. If you really want to put in that much time, it is a lot of time. But you're also going to have great days where you're making a lot of coins with opening the bronze packs. But there's just so many easy ways to start this out. But this is just going to fill your club. And then once your club is full, those SBCs are done, you're going to have a team that you can go play with to make more coins. And on top of that, you're going to be able to just go through and just have a better experience overall. Because when you have coins, you're playing games and things like that. Like I can show you my match earnings. I think I've only made like 50K from this. But if you want to go through, you go all the way through all of this. You turn it in. And if there's nothing else for you, you're at least making gold packs right now. But you're going to get more SBCs with ones to watch coming up. And this is just going to help prepare you for when we do get big dog SBCs that have weird requirements and things like this. We are going to get a board here. And it's going to be Castile's 84 rated. But you can take that all the way up from bronze packs and anything else. We actually got a double goalkeeper pack there. But that's basically where I've gotten to where I've gotten for my team wise. You're able to build wealth through the bronze pack method. I probably made 30-40K. I'm not going super hard in it. There's also just better days when you're going to be able to make a lot more coins. Whereas like right here, this team looks very good. It does need some work. I was trying to do a full Bundesliga, but I want to play Mane up top. When I could start someone else up top and move them over and swap them, but I just like starting them up top. But if we do look in my club, I haven't packed anything like insane. So we got a Navas that we could use, a Mueller. He's just too slow. Otherwise, I would be using maybe with an Inform or two. We'll start using him. We got a Lukaku. Just all sorts of stuff in here that's just been built up over time. And we do have some gems in here too. Like one I don't mention, Correa. We haven't used him at all. But you have the depth to now build all these different squads. So like if there's a La Liga objective, let's just go into La Liga. And just from untradables, we can field a very, very good team, if not a meta team, like a cheap beast meta team. And you can go through and you can build out all these teams ahead of time. Prem's a little lacking, but we do have some god tier center backs, and we have some good forwards. And you can just go through every league and build things out like that. And then you can always get some hidden gems too, like with the bronze packs right now, there's currently that silver inform. So if you keep ripping them, maybe one of these you hit the silver inform, and let's say the silver inform sells for 15K. Just do this easy work is going to make the game experience much better for you going forward. I'm not even going to bother to look because I didn't even mean to open this pack. You could try to sell them for 200 coins. I just discard, but if you start getting dupes, you can also just go ahead and just do the upgrades. Just rinse your club, and then you start over with the bronze pack again. And you don't need a lot of coins to do that. If you are struggling to make coins, there's plenty of easy filters out there. A filter I talked about before was this one, Gold Common, Argentina, and we want right mids. So if you want to see quick sales, you just list them for 600, 650. And that allows you to just come in here and you just go 400, even though Martinez is one of the more expensive ones. You want to be bidding more on Rigonis because they're going to have a better chance of winning those. Well, as I say that, he might have shot up in price. But before, you had a much easier chance to win a card like this. But I did just put a video out about this so people could just be bidding these up. And things like that, or other people are discovering the filter. Or you can just sit here and snipe if you really want to. You can sit here and you just snipe. Like that, you could have sniped and flipped for a little bit of coins. But there's just tiny margins on these cards that you can earn an insane amount, especially at night. Like maybe right before you go to bed, you just bid. And you can see 2 bronze cards sold there, a silver card sold. So let's talk about the silver thing. If you want to just build up your silver cards for SBCs in the future, this is a great time to be doing it. There's so many cards that you can just win for next to nothing. at all, and these have a chance to go up for marquee matchups. Like I used a lot of untradeable silvers, but you can use tradable silvers that cost you next to nothing, and you just go through and you just bid, or this will help you find gyms for your silver stars team and things like that. There's just a lot of early things you can be doing, and you basically just want to keep building that club up. You always want to have your transfer list as full as possible too. So like if we go through, I'm not holding a lot besides some Team of the Weeks, which I put up on my TikTok. Team of the Weeks are a great way to make coins at the beginning of the game. Everyone on this first page is out of packs already, besides Orban. I think Orban's in packs now. But you're able to you just sit on these. You wait till Team of the Week double, triple in value, because that will happen at a point. And this year, with some SBCs like Di Maria required no chemistry, you will see potentially off-league people rise just as much as Major League. But you can see here, we're not holding a lot of coins in anything specific here. We're just kind of filling the transfer up with some gold when we have a chance, and then at the same time we're really going heavy on silvers right now because it's the first week, so people are really looking to polish off their silver squads. And as you can see, I did just put a video out about this, but we're not winning a whole bunch of these, so it might be better to snipe right now. But I know this guy has more of a value than some of these other cards, so you're able to bid them up as well. Or if you just want to snipe, you just look up Martinez by his name, and you're just going to be able to make coins and put yourself in a great spot, especially going into this first weekend where the full game is going to be out. If the full game's not out, these are some things you can take into the full game and just get that access from now. It is also very nice. If you look here, 7 million transfer profit. The cross console market is very nice to me as an Xbox player, and it's allowing me to just make coins. So if we want to dive into my team as a whole, we can look over here. So my transfer profit, I've over $500,000 transfer profit just doing little methods. I'm not even doing anything big yet, and I haven't pulled anything tradable big. The biggest thing I pulled tradable was a Richarlison. It's like 5K is the biggest thing I pulled that's tradable. I've got some untradeable ones, like Mane, of course, is a monster card to be earning. And then from playing the game, I've only made 60K. Which in the grand scheme of things, you look at like the transfer profit, you have people that are just spending insane amounts of money or just trading insanely. And then you have people that have just played the game a ton too, where you're just playing all day, making the coins, things like that. But there's just so many ways for you to be making coins right now and to get your ultimate team in a great spot. Because if you just get the game tomorrow and you do all these little things, your team might not look like this tomorrow, but within a week you can have this ready to go into Foot Champs week 1 and just thrive. Now, don't take any of my gameplay advice. Like, this is just a stock 442. I have no idea what's good this year. You've seen a lot of 5 at the backs and things like that, so think about that when you're playing out your squads. And then, like, if I want to put Kim styles on my players, I'm just not sure who all is going to stay on my team long term, so I'm kind of waiting to Kim style people up and put them on full Kim beyond just doing a 1 league, basically, hybrid. But yeah, that's about the gist of the video. If you guys have any questions at all, just go ahead and shoot them down in the comments, and let's make coins together and grow our ultimate teams. Thanks for watching.